Now, it's best, if you are prone to nervousness, to practice giving your responses to the questions that may be asked of you. There's a list that we're going to go over, but there's also a download you can use later on. I can guarantee you 90% of the words on that list you will be asked. You should practice this wording and the tone of your voice that you plan to use. Try keeping your responses as brief as possible, but with as much detail as you can. I know I've said that before and it's difficult, but work at it. When you are trying to work out the proper responses to the interviewer's questions, you will also want to practice the art of getting your nerves under control, as well as ridding yourself of any other odd habits while talking, like expressing yourself with your hands. That's the hardest thing I had to learn because I never did. But in doing video, you have to use your hands or it comes across kind of stiff. So practice answering your interview questions with a trusted friend. Get his or her opinion about your delivery and your gestures. Perhaps your friend will have some nice insights for you to use during the real interview. Again, they've probably been through a few interviews on their own. Now, you want to dress the part. Pre-select your attire the day before your interview. You want to make sure that your clothes do not have any wrinkles or stains on them. You want to pick an outfit that best suits the type of job that you are going to apply for. If you're going to work in an office setting, you should dress conservatively. Soft earth tones are best for women, but anything will do if it complements you. Try to avoid, though, mini skirts and shirts that show too much skin. A nice dark suit is good for males, always, with a conservative tie. Now, of course, if you're planning to work out of doors or in an artistic environment, you can dress a little more casually. Just be certain to avoid wearing denim jeans, oversized clothing, or undersized clothing as well. If you are a woman, you really should try and avoid wearing too much makeup as well. It just gives the wrong impression. Even in hotter seasons, you should not wear sandals or athletic shoes of any kind to an interview. It sends an unprofessional message. And the same goes for hats and other accessories. Now, I've known people preparing for an interview that will sit in the parking lot a few days before the interview of the company they're going to go to work for, or try to go to work for, and observe how employees dress. And then just kick their appearance up a notch for the interview. Can't do that in all companies, I understand that. But it works for some. Okay, then make sure that all of the things you will need for the interview are prepared the day before. Make a checklist of the things that you will need if you have to. See, you should always have an extra resume handy during the interview in case they ask for it or if you want to refer to it. You should also bring with you a notepad to take notes during the interview if needed. Now, only write down the important things that you think you will need to remember. Don't be writing notes the whole time. That's going to make your interviewer real nervous. If you have a business card, have one handy. It makes for easy contact later, and it also shows that you are professional and may help the employer to remember your name. It sends a great strong message. If you can afford it, get some printed out.